I know what it's like to lose. Feel so desperately that you're right. Yet to fail, nonetheless. You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
We prepared. We grew stronger. You assumed no force could challenge you. And now, finally, we have returned.
It wasn't a late start. Scarlet was just giving him a chance. Let's go! Dog, what are you doing?
I've been cripply addicted to Umamusume, and this all started when I booted up a game and ran arch waifu Daiwa, but got completely dunked on by the Russian alcohol industry. But I could not let this slide. I set out to win Daiwa, the URA Champion Cup. This run had highs, lows, and several close calls, and was my most intense career run yet. However, I can't just go in without a plan. For the loadout, I got my best Uma, as well as an insane McQueen for the legacy bonus. As for our support cards, I'm running Force Speed and my best Stam card. However, despite that, meeting the needed stamina for beating the long races without sacrificing too much of my other stats might prove to be difficult. Luckily, I got a solution for that. By borrowing the SSR Super Creek card, I can get the skill Swinging Maestro from an event. Swinging Maestro is considered to be the best stamina recovery skill due to how often it can trigger and the high stamina yield. And right from the get-go, our run was looking good. We breezed through the early races, and by the time we got to the Tulip Show, we got 3 of our support cards to high friendship, started seeing Rainbow Training, and picked up Swinging Maestro. However, things took a turn for the worse as we placed second in the third race. Although we still passed, it's bad that we're struggling this early on. To make matters worse, we got no time to prepare for the next race, the Japanese Oaks, the same race that I lost my last run. Going into it, I wasn't optimistic. The previous race's results, combined with the fact that I'm running this course, set me on edge. All I could do was hope that luck was on my side, and as the race started, Scarlet was competing for first, with one other racer. But things started to go south, as Scarlet fell behind and we placed third. Once again still passing, but we needed to pull ourselves together if we wanted to win URA Champion. And after taking a look at the race, I realized we needed more speed, and after 9 turns, we went from 326 to 406, only increasing us from a D to a C, but we had to hope that that was enough. And as the next race began, we already had a rocky start.
Late start? Dude, what the fuck?
Late start is a debuff that, as the name implies, has our character start a bit late.
You don't say. You don't say.
Resulting in our initial placing being lower. However, it also increases the stamina consumption and almost always results in someone losing or at least placing third in a race. But luckily, our improvements to speed allowed Scarlet to gain the lead, passing most of the other racers and going head to head for first. The only issue was stamina, which was now being consumed at a higher rate. Fortunately, Swinging Maestro was able to hold us off, allowing us to win.
Even with a late start, we still kicked ass. It wasn't a late start. Scarlet was just giving him a chance.
And things were only getting better. We were crushing it, keeping up the momentum and winning the next few races. And as we closed into the URA League, we had one more obstacle, the Arma Keenan. Daiwa's races consist mostly of medium and mile races which match her distance aptitude. The only exception is the last race, which is a long 2,500 meter race, making it the most difficult for Daiwa to perform in. Regardless, our entire training arc has led up to this. We overhauled on stamina and got Swinging Maestro just to take on this long race, and it showed right off the bat. Daiwa got a major lead, staying in first by a long shot in the first quarter. My only worry was still stamina, as that could result in Daiwa tiring out and losing. And for a second, it looked like we were going to, as the racers started catching up towards the halfway point. Our first place now being put in jeopardy, until Daiwa popped her unique skill, Resplendent Red Ace, going as fast as she could and securing her victory. Our journey was coming to an end, as we started the URA quarterfinal race. Although I was worried that Daiwa would fail, she passed with flying colors.
Let's go. Come on, activate your ability.
Our training being put on full display as we took home the gold medal and advanced to the semifinals. But this one would be close, as now the competition was way more fierce, and as the race began, it was noticeable.
Falling behind.
Although we were towards the front of the pack, we were going in between second and third place, Daiwa struggling to pass the lead racer. However, eventually she powered through, locking in and activating several skills.
Let's go, girl.
Eventually getting a lead and winning the race. But it would only get more intense as we finally made it to the last race, the URA Finals. The opponents here will be more difficult than any of our previous adversaries. The start of the race already made me worried.
Okay, we are slightly outclassed. Dog, what are you doing?
As we were third for the entire first half, and things only got worse.
Did you not activate your ability? What?
Daiwa didn't activate her unique skill, and we got past, placing 5th. Was that it? We went all this way just to fall short right at the finish line. As the game offered me a do-over, I questioned if it was even possible to win. We weren't even close. Mayano completely destroyed us. We couldn't even pass second. Was there any chance of us winning? Regardless of the odds, I had to try. And the start of the race was almost an exact repeat. Although we had second for a bit, we immediately fell back to third, as it seemed this race was just going to play out exactly like before. But then, out of nowhere, Daiwa passed both of the racers at once, but our lead was meager, and Mayano once again proved to be a worthy opponent. This was close. Daiwa and Mayano kept passing each other, neither willing to give up first, neither willing to let up for even a second. And in the end, Daiwa pulled through, finally becoming URA champion.
Let's go!
Our goal was complete, but where one story ends, another one begins, and this was only the beginning of my Umamusume journey. This footage was taken over a month ago, and since then, I had trained several Umas to become champions, and even got Daiwa to rank A, and I intend to continue to play this game. So if you want to watch more, go to twitch.tv/YamiEric and catch me live every Monday and Wednesdays, 7 p.m. EST. Also, follow me on Twitter @Yarrick25 to get any updates on my streams. That's the end of the video. Bye.